have arrived at number 92 in our 100 greatest video games of all time. It is time for us to pay tribute to the great Lorne Lanning.
Yes, we're talking about Oddworld as a series.
My name is Abe.
We can't really just pick one because Abe's Odyssey, which kicked things off, was phenomenal and completely kind of set the tone for where this franchise would go.
Yes.
But every single one of the Oddworld games has been unique and valuable, and I think absolutely worth revisiting, and then soon we'll be visiting new versions of these classic games as well, done in 3D.
You know what I love about these games is the fact that they have so much personality.
Yeah.
They have their own identity. They have their own economy, it feels like. These are worlds, even when they were in 2D form, and I know that Lorne would eventually explore the 3D realm when it came to Stranger's Wrath.
Yep, and Munches Odyssey.
And Munches Odyssey.
Yep.
But even in 2D, they were living worlds.
Yeah.
They were alive. They were vital.
And you have to remember that in the 90s on the PlayStation 1, which is where these games kind of premiered, there was a real movement to 3D, and Sony was really pushing developers and game studios to kind of just focus on polygons. So this was kind of a renegade move to put all of this effort and this labor of love and this beautiful animation into 2D work like this. But because they did, these games have been able to feel permanent.
Let's take a look back at some of those games right now.
All right, what do you think of Munches Odyssey, the new Oddworld game for the Xbox? What do you think of this one?
Very eagerly awaited title for the Xbox this year.
Been in development for a long time, this game. The cutscenes are some of the best you've ever
Best
seen.
cinematics.
Unbelievable.
They really incorporate humor into what they do, kind of like what Shiny used to do, you know?
Yeah.
Before you were just Abe and you walked around and you met people. Well, now everybody knows who Abe is.
Yes, he's like a
and
little hero.
He's like their hero. So you can get a bunch of different Moodokins on your side, and you really need to have them help you do all your missions. But the big thing is Munch.
Yeah, this is Munch's game. This is the game where Oddworld introduces Munch to the audience, and Munch is a great character. He's a squid. He's like a little squid
with one foot
that gets caught by the bad guys. Munch can't really move around that fast. He's better in the water than he is on land. Initially, you start off playing as either Abe or Munch, and then later on they work as a team, and you can switch between the two, but they're together, and everybody has to sort of be saved at the same time. This is called Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. It's for the Xbox, published by EA, and man, is this game cool or what? What'd you think of Stranger's Wrath?
Well, you know, our friends Lorne Lanning and Sherry McKenna over at Oddworld and the team over there have done it again.
Really?
This is the best game so far.
I think so too. I mean, I loved Abe's Odyssey on the original PlayStation 1 and the PC and stuff. That was an amazing game.
Right.
But this really solidifies and brings all of their experience and sort of character-based storytelling into a 3D game environment.
You get some of these games like, you know, the Resident Evil games and some of these other games, Metal Gear even, which uses the same stuff over and over again. It's like those
Don't
guys...
Don't go near my Metal Gear, man.
Those are the same control schemes and, and stuff.
Yes.
What they're doing is they keep developing games for the current technology and platforms.
High definition makeover time. Once again, Victor Lucas, and this time it's Oddworld Stranger's Wrath that gets the HD treatment. What'd you think of this?
I think this was a perfect choice to get the HD treatment. This was an underappreciated game when it came out for the original Xbox back in 2005. I really enjoyed it back then. I thought it was really clever. I loved the kind of Western charm of the experience, and it was also totally unexplored and underappreciated because it was well ahead of its time.
Now that's how you get them.
Well, you know, I never really got into the Oddworld series of games. I never really appreciated Lorne Lanning's oeuvre. You know, all of the characters, they seemed distended with their bellies and everything and their weird eyes. And then this game came along, and there was something really appealing to me on a personal level about the Stranger character. I like his Willie Nelson hat and his little piece of straw that he has in the side of his mouth. I like the way he talks.
Never liked guns.
So congratulations to Oddworld, all the Oddworld inhabitants, and especially to Lorne Lanning, number 92 for Oddworld.
Stranger rules!